Let's talk more about Apple with Wamsi Mohan from Bank of America Securities. Wamsi, there's the Vision Pro headset, which everybody was waiting to see. Then there are other announcements that Apple made, including the M2 Ultra, which, Apple's chip work is at the core not only of the Vision Pro, but of their success so far across so many devices. Did you get what you expected here in the announcements today? And is it buy-worthy, or is it kind of sell the news?
Well, thanks for having me here in your offices in San Francisco. Excited to be here. Look, John, I think that the key thing that we learned really is that Apple's engineering prowess in hardware and semiconductors is really unmatched. I mean, what you've seen, you mentioned the M2 Ultra, you've also seen the R1. I mean, this is a semiconductor design powerhouse, and that is just getting more and more solidified in every product that they announce. Secondarily, I mean, I think that the skew of everything that they announced today is very broad across their ecosystem and ties things really nicely. And that is something else that Apple uniquely does. So you've seen those two things really come to fruition. As far as expectations go, I think what you got was maybe a little bit even better than expectation from a hardware technology perspective, right? For no controllers in this Vision Pro. That's amazing. And the price point, yes, I mean, it is a little higher than I think what people expected, but that with like all technology, pricing typically will be deflationary over time. The mix sometimes will overwhelm that, like we've seen it in iPhones. But I think that this is something that enables Apple to deliver on incrementally driving services growth over the long run. So I would say kind of net neutral, which is what our rating is. You expected sort of, really good engineering, really good technology. That really came to bear. It's not going to move the needle for numbers in the near term, but again, like it opens up a TAM that is much larger in the longer term.
Interesting that you point to services growth, because this does tie in to the iPhone and iPad ecosystems. The App Store for this will enable the apps already written for those platforms to appear in the Vision Pro. But project for me a little bit, based on the price point here, based on the use case of this is sitting on one person's head, is this likely to do iPhone volumes, which only the iPhone has done for Apple ever, iPad sort of volumes, which is a little less, or Mac Pro volumes, which is way down at the low end because it's expensive, because it's for a niche of professionals?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's not going to do iPhone volumes, right? I think we can be pretty certain of that. What it does do, though, over time, I think, is approach sort of what you could consider like as gaming console volumes, right? Like that's an easy replacement. You could add like TV kind of volumes onto that. So you've got sort of more niche consumer electronics products that are very specifically geared to certain applications. So it's never going to hit sort of, super high volumes, right? Like we're not talking about 30, 40 million even. That's too high, right? And iPhones are 230 million. So we're talking about the tens of millions of units here in the foreseeable future. And remember, like this is not the final product even, right? Like you could get AR glasses, which would be the next step. That I think has the scope to be significantly higher in volume, right? If you talk about another product that might match AR iPhone kind of volumes, that might be AR glasses, not sort of this mixed reality headset where you got to walk around with, a cable hanging off the device on your head, but something that's much more free and something that allows you to be much more mobile and flexible while integrating and collaborating, which is what Apple wants to do. But that tech is not here yet in a usable fashion. So we got to wait maybe 5, 6, 7 years for something like that to show up that can drive significantly higher volumes. But for this product that we saw today, I think the volumes are going to be somewhat muted, not just in the near term, but over the next 2, 3 years.